Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Destiny, and today's look is a look for beginners. I've been being contacted by many women saying that they've just started out in makeup or they're very young, not very young, but they're younger and they want to know a few looks that are safe to wear to school or work. So I kind of try to combine those two goals to help the really newbies and the girls who are just beginning to wear makeup find something that's really soft, easy, and flattering to wear to work, church, or school, or anywhere really, day or night. It's a pretty nice look, has slight drama. I only used 3 different eyeshadows, a couple different brushes, and then a little bit of bronzer on my cheeks and a really pretty peachy color on my lips. If you would like to learn how to achieve this look, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so as per always, we're going to start this foundation off with a cleanse and moisturize face. You can use a primer if you like. I'm not going to use one today because we're going to just keep it really basic. And I'm going to be using a liquid foundation. Now if you have a liquid foundation that is a perfect color for your face, you're going to go ahead and apply that all over your face. I'm going to be using a number 180 Cover FX brush. You can use a brush like this. You can use a flat foundation brush. You can use your hand with moisturizer if you blend it really well, if you don't need a lot of coverage. You can use a beauty blending sponge. You can use anything you use. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to apply that all over our face. Okay, so once you have your foundation applied, you're going to go ahead and set your foundation. And to set your foundation is basically to apply a powder over top of your foundation to keep it from moving, budging, getting on your clothes, or looking too greasy or oily. If you used a powder foundation, this step is not necessary. I'm going to use my black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Powder right here. And you can find this at pretty much any drugstore or wherever other translucent powder you have. You can use in Makeup Forever, you can use an NYC, or you can use a little bit of a powdered foundation. Go ahead and take that on a fluffy, very fluffy powder brush, and you're just going to apply that all over your face very lightly. You can also use a sponge, and you're just going to apply it all over your face with a very fluffy brush, making sure to cover everywhere that you have applied foundation. Now that our foundation is done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go in and do our eyes. And I'm going to be using the Neutral Minerals by Pixi. And I really like this a lot because it's 3 tiers. On the top, you have eyeshadow. And then you have bronzer and blush, a cream as well as a powder. And then you have lips. And we're going to be using everything from this little thing today. If you don't have this, you can use similar colors, or you can use whatever you like and just copy my techniques. So basically what I'm going to do is go in first and apply a little bit of a base. I'm going to use a very little bit of the foundation I use on a brush. And a base is just so your eyeshadow has something to stick to. And we're just going to apply that very lightly to our lid. No big deal. There's actually a little bit of leftover cream eyeshadow on there. If you don't have an actual base like I'm using, you can use a foundation like me, or you can use a cream eyeshadow or a concealer, and then you're going to blend it out. The brush that I'm using right now is from Target. It's a Sonia Kashuk crease blending brush. And that's it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to doing our eyeshadow. And the first color we're going to use is this really pretty kind of brown champagne color right here. And we're going to apply that all over the base in a patting motion to get the best color payoff and the least amount of fallout. Okay, and then we're going to take our blending brush and blend out any of the harsh edges. You're going to blend it into the inner third, and you're going to blend all the edges into your crease very lightly. Okay, now that you have both eyes done, you just want to go in with your fluffy blending brush, blend out all harsh edges, and make sure to blend each side equally into the inner third of your eye. Having that bright color in the inner third of your eye is going to make your eyes look brighter, and it's going to really bring a lot of dimension to your look. Then you're going to take this really bright kind of champagne color right here, I think I call them both champagne. It's really, really pretty shimmery white color. You're going to take a little bit on the tip of your blending brush, just a very little bit, and you're going to poke it right in the tear duct. Not too much, just a little on the tips of your brush, and kind of blend it out just to highlight that area even more. You have a really pretty shimmery look. Then we're going to take the black, and it has like a really pretty shimmery gold in it. If you don't have this, then take whatever black eyeshadow you have, or dark brown. I should be using a dark brown, but I want to stick within this palette. You're going to take a very little bit on the tips of your brush, and you're going to place it low in your crease. Okay, and that's the only time we're going to use that black. And we're going to blend it out very softly. You don't want it to come across as too harsh or too dramatic. You just want to add a little bit of drama to the look. And for a day look, I would definitely use a dark brown, but I wanted to stick within using this little palette. Okay, so now that you've added a little bit of black to your crease, not a lot, just a very little bit, you almost want it to look kind of grayish, you're going to go in with a nice flat eyeshadow brush, and you're going to add a little bit of foundation or a little bit of concealer, the same color as your skin, underneath your eyebrow and in your eyebrow area, right underneath and right on top of that black. Don't cover too much of the black, you just want to kind of go in and clean the top area of your brows. I don't want it to be too highlighted. I just want it to be clean and free from foundation. And then you're going to take a fluffy blending brush and kind of blend it out. And you can re-blend that black. Just want it to be clean and don't want the eyeshadow to go too high, because I know that that can make some people very uncomfortable. I personally don't like my eyeshadow to go too high. So you're just going to go in and clean up any mistakes with your eyeshadow brush. A little bit of foundation on it. Next you're going to take a regular black eyeliner pencil, and you're just going to line the lower lash line, right where your eyelashes are. Just going to line it. Not all the way, just a third of the way in. Before we do the mascara or eyelashes, I want to go in and go ahead and do the blush. And we have a really pretty kind of bronzy color here, or whatever bronzy color or peachy color I think would look really pretty with this. You're just going to go ahead and get it on the tips of your brush and apply it along the tops of your cheeks. Not so much on the apples, more on the tops, kind of as a highlighter, since we did use one foundation all over our face, or at least I did. And I usually like to have somewhat of a highlight. Just going to go ahead and add that on the tops of your cheeks. Okay? And you can take it and brush a little bit over top of the foundation that we added. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows really fast, and I'm just going to use a dark brown brow powder. Very dark brown, mink brown in fact. And I'm going to take it on one of those Loreal Hip brushes that came with those liners, with the cream liners. And I'm just going to go in and just fill in my natural shape. I'm not going to try and make them look too perfect or too much different than they ordinarily look. And please excuse my very dry hands. I was washing dishes. I did not put on any moisturizer. And I'm just going to go in and fill them in lightly. Okay. And then we're going to add some mascara and a light lip color. My eyebrows are all crazy, so I'm not going to focus on making them perfect because we'll be here forever. see that. Okay. I need to clean up that little mistake. And that is pretty much that for the eyebrows. Now I'm going to go in with some basic mascara and just apply mascara on my top and bottom lashes. Next we're going to go in with the lips, and we're just going to add this really pretty pink color right here. I'm actually going to add it with my finger. It's just a really pink, really cute pink peachy color with some golden highlight. And that is it for the look. Now if you're a little bit more of an advanced beginner, you can add black liner to your top waterline, or you can add some cat shaped liner to your top lash line. You can add a little bit more liner on your bottom lashes if you want a little bit more drama, or if you're a little bit older. Did this look for people just starting out in makeup, maybe because they're young or they're just inexperienced, or just for someone who's looking for something really light and easy going for work. I think it's a really pretty look. It's flattering for any skin tone. Anybody of any skin tone can wear any of these colors. They're just really pretty soft colors, and it's a great look for fall. Okay guys, so as always, thank you so much for commenting, rating, and subscribing. I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same. Bye.